Welcome back to the channel. Today we're along the banks of the Ausable River in Michigan at a place called Thompsons Landing. There's a little information on the river. If we look up here, we can see somebody wrote 88 steps. And that's referring to those. Yeah, woody debris in a river may seem messy, but it plays a vital role. Large wood, trees, branches, log jams provide important habitat for aquatic life. Fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and mammals depend on this large wood. By maintaining the wood, people and river life can share this natural feature. Removing wood and rocks from the river and riverbanks reduces habitat available for fish and wildlife. Please leave large woody debris in place. Flowing through the heart of the Huron National Forest, the Ausable River is one of Michigan's premier recreational assets. Historically, this river had a channel that was complex with a variety of debris, velocities, and levels created by large wood. Much of this large wood was removed from the river during historic logging, dam construction, and more recently, recreational boat traffic. Right here, we have a picture of a helicopter carrying a whole tree. A heavy lift helicopter places large trees along the Ausable River. That's to create more habitat for all the wildlife that we have. In 1998, the USDA Forest Service and its partners used a heavy lift helicopter to place 90 trees in the Ausable River below Mayo Dam. This technique was the first of its kind in the upper Midwest. 2 years later, the majority of the trees remained in place, blending well with the surrounding landscapes. The project was successful and continued successfully in successive years. Over 1,700 oak and pine trees have been placed in the river, improving habitat, minimizing erosion, and creating diverse water speeds. Right here is a turtle. I think that's a painter turtle. Large wood improves habitat for a variety of plants and animal species. Yeah, I was going to say, when I seen that 90 in 1998, I was going to say they've been doing that for years. But yeah, they started with 90. They're up to 1,700 at the time that this thing was made. This has been there for a long time. We have a horse trail / hiking trail that goes that way along the river and goes along that way down the river. Here's our 88 steps with a canoe and kayak slide. You do not want to sit in the kayak or canoe and slide down there. You will get hurt. I had a friend break his leg pretty bad. This is normally the get-off point for, I think it's the 3-hour kayak trip, or it's like 4 hours in a tube. So people start their journey at Elkona Dam and float down the Ausable River. And this is one of the last get-off points. There's another spot that's another like 2 or 3 hours down the river, but you have to have a kayak or canoe because the water starts flowing pretty slow. So a tube will not work. Well, you could, but I think that would you'd be out here all day. Right now it's mid-December. But yeah, we're gonna walk down here and we're gonna check out this river. What this thing is it's like a culvert basically, so it just gives a spot for the wetlands to kind of flow together while giving us something to step over instead of the water. I don't know. But yeah, this is Thompson's Landing on the Ausable River. The water seems to be flowing pretty good. The sign on the other side says Thompson's Landing. That's what gives the people the warning that you need to get off the river now. It's a rainy and foggy day. I do want to end up going for a couple more kayak trips down the river this year. We almost went yesterday, but Thompsons. And we'll take a little walk down the shore of the river here. Nice big cedar tree. The river has a lot of sticks and stumps and stuff in it, as we're reading on that sign up above. It helps create good habitat. There's definitely plenty of wildlife in and around this river. If you float down the river and you don't talk or play music or bang around, make a lot of noise, it's crazy the wildlife that you'll see on the shores. See deer, bobcats, fox, possum, raccoons. I've actually never walked down this far, but we'll go a little bit farther. We'll see what happens. We'll walk through the woods. I don't know how it's turning out on the camera, but it's absolutely beautiful out here. This looks to be mainly cedar, so this must be a cedar forest, because it's a forest filled with cedar. Yep, never walked down here because I'm either getting off the river tired or getting on the river ready to go further down. So just never really had the time to just walk down here and enjoy the scenery that we have. I hope I'm holding this camera steady enough for all of you. So I don't know how well it's coming in on the camera, but that tree right there has got like a really big root, or it fell when it was young. It's pretty neat. I'm just kind of following this little bit of a remnants of a trail from previous people. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we'll go a little bit further. My guess is just in the summertime, this is just so overgrown that you can't really just walk through here. Oof. And we about fell down in the river. Luckily, if something happens to us, we'll only have to wait till springtime, till somebody else comes around here. Up here is another good example of the large wood debris that they're talking about that helps the habitats. We'll try to get a little closer for you. Yeah, we got a stump there and got these logs down in there. And this gives some space underneath for stuff to nest and live, and it also changes the flow of the river, or the dynamics of how it flows. Slows it down a little bit and gives stuff a spot to live. Yeah, even if it's really cold and rainy, the Ausable River is always a beautiful, peaceful place to visit. If you're ever in the Iosco County area, I guess, I don't know. The river's pretty big. We're in Iosco County, but it goes all the way from Grayling to Oscoda. So if you're ever in northern lower Michigan, come check out the Ausable River. But please pick up your trash and leave it better than you found it. With a joint effort between everybody that uses and enjoys these natural resources, if we all keep it clean and try not to mess anything up, we can keep this beautiful river for many years to come. I always like to come out here and when I go down the river, pick up trash and cans. A lot of people are they float down the river and drink, and then they just kind of toss all their trash in the river. And you know what I mean, like maybe their tube or kayak or canoe flipped over from them being a little too tipsy, and it accidentally puts the garbage into the water. You know what I mean, that happens too, which you should have a bag or something to have your stuff in, but it's not all on purpose. There's accidents that could easily be avoided, but stuff happens. But I do my part to pick up any trash I see, and if everybody else does the same, we can keep this beautiful spot. Yeah, like that wasn't an accident right there. Like, it's under a tree. Yeah, I don't know if yeah, so like, if you're gonna throw your trash out, why throw it all the way under a tree? It'll make it hard to get to. High Noon vodka seltzer. Ew. Trying to go back a different way than we came, so we can see some different trees. Yeah, I was just bored and wanted to go on a little river adventure, and I figured we might as well film it and share the adventure with all of you. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've probably actually never even seen this spot of the river or any of this, so this is my backyard. It's what we do for fun. I hope you all enjoyed this and maybe found it to be informative or entertaining, or I'm just hoping you found it at least watchable and made it this far. Thompsons Landing. on the mighty Ausable River. So the dam above us is Elkona Dam, and then the next dam is a Loud Dam. "88 steps may not seem like a lot, but looks pretty tall. And when you're trying to carry your canoes and all your gear back up, it can kind of be physically taxing, to say the least. Nature always finds a way. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that. We only found one piece of garbage down there, so that's amazing. No, it means people are taking care of this natural resource. Like I said before, if we all do our part, this beautiful natural attraction will be here for many years to come. I actually been on the Ausable River with my kayak 30 times this year. I was going for 100, but I kind of gave up on that. This is a lot of work. Some restrooms. Right here's the garbage can. It's one of these fancy ones where they had to figure out, like, what could the smartest bear figure out, yet while the dumbest humans could still figure out. You know what I mean? So bears can't get in this, but apparently some drunk idiots can't get it open either. But yeah. Very nice. It does cost $5 to come here and park, unless you have the golden passport thing that costs $80. Yeah, you just come, $5 vehicle. Got the little envelopes, fill the stuff out, hang a thing on your vehicle, and enjoy the river. I personally, since, like I said, been on the river 30 times this year, I got the permanent pass or whatever, so I can come here as many times as I want. But if you do the math, if it's $5 a time and it's $80 for a pass, you gotta come here quite a bit to offset that cost. But yeah, I appreciate you all watching, enjoying this river adventure with me on the Ausable River. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye.